the most amazing things, he comes to redeem and to restore all of creation. But one of the most powerful revelations that we can get, and it's amazing that we as his children still struggle with this, but one of the greatest revelations that we can get a hold of is the fact that Jesus came. One of his main purposes for coming was to reveal the Father. He even says it. So pull up scripture if you would in John. Let's read a couple scriptures together. We got John 14:9. Let's pull that one up. So I'm going to do this briefly. I've taught you this before, like more in depth, but we see all the things that Jesus did, and sometimes we miss this, and our filter gets broken. And the more we can see clearly the Father, the more clearly we can receive and see the love of the Father, the easier it is for me to give that to the world around you. The better I can understand how much he loves me and what he has done for me, the better I'm able to give that away, right? Because the kingdom of heaven works like that. Freely you receive and freely you give. But if you can't receive it, if you've never seen it, it's hard for you to give it away. And it's amazing that, people don't really fight so much about whether there is a question of a higher being somewhere. Like, people are all about that. They're going to say there's something like of a higher being, and they're going to describe God in lots of different ways. And a lot of them, are not going to be Christian. They're going to come from a biblical worldview, but they're going to believe there's a power. The biggest question is not just that there's something that's up there, but what kind of God is he? That's the question that most people have. Like, what kind of God is he? And unfortunately, even as believers, we come with some of the questions that I believe get put through a broken filter of how we see the Father. Like, what kind of God would do this? You hear that said. You hear those questions asked. But if we want to see what he's like, we just got to look at Jesus. If you want to know the heart of the Father, if you want to know his characteristics, his disposition, his thoughts towards you, how he would relate to you in any situation you're in, if you want to see what he's really like, you just read the Gospels and look at Jesus. See what Jesus did, see what Jesus said, see how he reacted, see how he didn't react, see the things that he did do that he didn't do, see who he punished, see who he got angry, what he got angry about. And it's not ever going to be the people. It's going to be religion.